Hey family, today's devotional is ready to respond with faith, patience, and perseverance. Here's the honest truth. When we share Jesus with people or when we serve, we're not always going to see results right away. Sometimes it can feel like nothing's happening, but God's the one who's doing the real work. He's the one who's changing hearts, grows people, and brings the harvest. Our job is to keep showing up with faith, patience, and perseverance. Paul says in Galatians 6:9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." And that hits home, because let's be real. It's easy to get tired. It's easy to feel like, why am I still doing this? Nothing is changing. But Paul says, don't quit, because there is a harvest coming. Not always on our schedule, but it's coming. Then in Philippians 1:6, he says, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. It's God's work. He started it, and he's going to finish it. So even when you can't see it, God is moving. He is working behind the scenes in people's lives. So why does this matter? Because discouragement is one of the enemy's favorite tools. If he can get you to think, what's the point? Nothing's happening, then he can get you to stop. And a lot of people do. They gave up too soon. They think their prayers didn't work. Their invitations to church didn't matter. Their conversations didn't matter. But God says it does. He's working even when it looks quiet, even when it feels slow. He's never late. He's preparing the ground. So what does it look like to be ready? It's having faith that God's working in people's hearts, even if you can't see it. It's showing patience, knowing that this takes time. And it's sticking with it, persevering in your prayers, your serving, and your loving of people. Remember that promise. He who began a good work will complete it. So if God started something in the people you're praying for, he's going to finish it. How can we keep each other encouraged? Well, number one, we've got to share stories. I've got this really good friend. We used to work together in a factory. And honestly, when we first met, he wasn't the type of guy I thought would become a close friend. But they put us to work on the same project, so we started talking. And for weeks, I'd share bits of my life, and he would share bits of his life. And in my story, Jesus was always the anchor. Meanwhile, he was still drinking, blasting some pretty wild music at work. But I just kept sowing the seed, and I just kept being a friend. I even found new music for us to listen to that he'd also like. That wasn't that crazy. But as time went on, our friendship got stronger, but I never saw him take that step toward Jesus. More time passed, he moved on to a better job opportunity, and so did I. We checked in from time to time, and then about a year later, he starts texting me saying that he's going to church and that he's bringing his whole family and that he even stopped drinking. And at first, I felt that this came out of nowhere. But looking back, I see God was working the whole time. He was moving long before I saw anything. And number two, we've got to pray. Call out those names. Pray without ceasing, as the word says in 1 Thessalonians 5:17. And trust that God hears you and that he's working even when you can't see it. With that, family, our devotional series has come to an end. We hope and pray that you feel encouraged and empowered to share the gospel boldly and with love. God bless you.